and the shadows are devoured by even darker shadows, the curtain pulls back and reveals a world without light!
What's going on YouTube? This is TR Bailey 823, and it's been a little while since I've done a live deck profile video for you. So I asked you guys if you guys wanted to see my Madolche deck profile, and a lot of you guys seemed to think that that was a good idea. So, you know, why don't I dive into the list and I'll explain a few combos and stuff that I've come up with for the deck. I actually really like this list. I think this is the best version of pre-Angeli. This is the best version for the deck that you could possibly play. Yes, even better than Alexander Thomas's. Alright, let's get into it. So the first card is Thunder King Ryo. I don't see a lot of Madolche decks playing this card, but that's not playing the deck the right way. There's actually a pretty sweet play that I'll show you later with this. 3-card D. Usually these would be Maxis or maybe Veilers, but Maxis aren't really all that good, and Veilers highly overrated, and I think that card really sucks, to be honest with you. I play 1 Gym Armadillo. No, I'm just kidding. I play 3 Magdalene. I just don't have a 3rd Magdalene yet, so Gym Armadillo it is until then. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not playing this in a tournament right now because I have a better deck. 3 Madolche Hoot Cakes. 2 Mufuli. Always 2 Mufuli. No, I'm just kidding. 2 Mufuli is actually really good because it sets up so many extra plays, especially with my tech card in here. 2 Messengelato, because Messengelato you definitely want to have 2, because if you draw one, you still need to have its effect to be able to search for it with, you know, Hoot Cake, etc. And plus, if you with this, you could summon and do that play. It's really pointless. It's really bad, but like it's better than nothing, I guess. Well, if you back it up with Chateau or Ticket, then it's pretty decent. Book of Moon. 2 Madolche Chateau. 2 Madolche Ticket. I think this is the right number. I've never felt like I wanted more, and I've never really felt too many times where I've wanted less. So I think that's the right number for those cards. 2 Double Summon. This card's insane. Like, if you're not playing Double Summon in this deck, you're legitimately doing this deck completely wrong. Okay, Magdalene is good for a couple plays. It's really good for tempo. It's really good for power. It almost gives like a wind-up shark feel to the deck. For example, if you go something like this with Madolche Magdalene and you already have a Hoot Cake in your hand, or if you already have a Mufuli in your hand, you just search for the opposite, right? And then if you have a monster in the graveyard, like a card D or something, you just go Double Summon, Mufuli, Effect, and then you're able to get Messengelato, and you're able to get Chateau, and then you could either do an MX Saber Invoker play or another rank 3 play, and then you can make Tiramisu. So it's really good. In addition to that, if you have more monsters on the field, then it's just like it's even more insane. Like, it's definitely Double Summon's definitely worth the spot. I almost considered playing 3. It's legitimately that good in the deck. 3 Upstart Goblin. I've been playing 3 Upstart Goblin in this deck since the last format, and 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, 3 Pot of Duality, because they're really good, you know. So there's that whole concept there. 2 Dimensional Prison, because I think Dimensional Prison is actually pretty good this format, especially against like Fire and Water, which are the most played decks. You have Bottomless Trap Hole, Double Solemn Warning, Double Mirror Force. Wrong format, guys, wrong format. 1 Solemn Warning, Torrential Tribute, and then the 3 copies of Fiendish Chain. I don't really have a side deck built for this because I'm not playing it in a tournament really, but I do have an extra for it. I feel like the extra is really solid. So MX Saber Invoker, Met Clipped Engineer, Soul of Silver Mountain, Ghost Trick a la carte. Most of your cards are Earth, so this card's actually really strong. I could consider a second a la carte or something different instead, but I really like the Soul. 1 MX Saber is enough. You really don't need to make that play more than once a game. If you do, well, I guess you suck. Double Levier, honestly, like at first I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play, like I'm gonna play 1 copy of everything, but like except for like Tiramisu, which I do play 2 of those, but Levier is so good. Like in this deck with Hoot Cake, you remove things and then you can just Levier them back, and it's such a ridiculous play. It's absurd. 1 Leviathan just because Leviathan's a decent card, and then this is Fairy King something, what you call it. the guy that shrinks attack by 500 if you're not Earth. Then obviously Abyss Dweller, Lava Vault Chain, which you guys are probably like, what the heck? I'll explain a combo with that in a minute. Evil Swarm Exotician Knight, because why not? Diamond Direwolf, because this card's really good. Almost all the cards are beasts, and so like there's a lot of plays. Obvious, this card's ridiculous, and then like obviously this card is really ridiculous. This card's insane. So to show you the combos with Lava Vault Chain, so if you do a play, like, because obviously, like, if you're playing this, if you know how to play this deck right, a lot of times you're doing stuff like Madolche, and when you Madolche, you're going to Madolche into another Madolche, right? So if you have a card like Double Summon in your hand, like, here's one of the plays that I really like to do. I'll Double Summon and then search for whichever one of these I don't have, then Double Summon for it, right? Boom. This is a pretty strong play, right? So you Lava Vault Chain, and you dump Thunder King Ryo. And it always helps when your Thunder King Ryo is an ultimate rare. Then you Levier, you Hoot Cake to remove. And you special summon this guy, and then you get like Chateau or Ticket. You know, whichever one is better at the time. Probably Chateau, you know, because we're Leviering back Thunder King. You just Levier back that Thunder King, and it's pretty good, you know? Like it's not just about power here. It's like that you can Levier back Thunder King. Like, that play is insane. Like, even if you don't have, like, you can even do a play where if you have just 2 level 4s on the field, you can just make it, and then, like, all you need is a Hoot Cake, and you get a Mufali from the deck and special summon and bring it back. So, like, it has plenty of, like, really ridiculous plays, honestly. So Thunder King is worth playing, and like the Lava Chain combo, like it's won games. Like, it's pretty sweet. But yeah, guys, that is the deck. That's the Madolche deck that I play. I think it's the best version for the deck. I'm not even gonna hold punches on that. If you're not playing something at least similar to that, you're doing it wrong. Trapstun's another good card I considered. I definitely side that in this deck. I don't have a side deck built, but I know I would side Trapstun. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment below. Also, I have a Facebook page, TR Bailey 823 on Facebook. Search it up. And that's everything. TR Bailey signing out.